Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 10th. So students, we have started with our grammar syllabus and our first topic is tense, and in the previous video we have discussed our third tense, that was present perfect tense, and now in today's video we are moving ahead to our fourth tense, that is present perfect continuous tense, and this is the last tense of present category. Okay, so the name of the tense is present perfect continuous tense. So yes, in this video first of all we will see the rules related with helping verb and main verb, and then we will see different kinds of usage, some common words, and yes, we will solve so many sentences, we will see so many examples just to clear all the things. Okay, so now let's start our today's video, that is based on present perfect continuous tense. So first of all, let's see the helping verb. Let's see what kinds of helping verb we are having in this tense. So we are having two helping verb. The first one is has been, the second one is have been. Okay, so इससे पहले जो हमने tense करा था present perfect tense, उसमें helping verbs क्या थी? Has and have, right? And in present perfect continuous tense, we have to add been with has and have. So our helping verbs will be has been and have been. Okay, so we are having two helping verbs, has been and have been. So let's see the uses of these two helping verbs, because when we are having more than one helping verb, then obviously we have to use them according to the subjects. So first we are talking about has been. So has been, always it is used for singular subjects just like has. Okay, has भी हमने ऐसे use किया था for singular subject. Similarly has been, it is also used for singular subject. And now if we are talking about have been, so just like have been is also used for plural subjects. Okay, so जैसे has और have के rules थे, the same rules are applicable here for has been and have been. So we are talking about this thing that has been, it is used for singular ones, and have been, it is used for plural subjects. Clear? And again, for all the different kinds of sentence, positive sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, we are having the same rules. Helping verb कभी भी hidden नहीं होती है. Always we have to write the helping verb, and yes, we are having two helping verbs, so we have to use these two helping verbs according to the subjects. Okay, next moving ahead, we are having the main verb. So let's see. So in this tense, that is present perfect continuous tense, we have to use first form plus ing. So इससे पहले हमने present continuous tense पढ़ा था. In that tense also we were using first form plus ing. So one thing is clear here, that is in continuous tense, the structure of a continuous tense is always we are having first form plus ing. Okay, so in this tense also we have to add ing along with the first form. So now we are having some of the example that how can we add ing. So first of all we are having go. So go is basically go plus ing. Okay, so first form is go, हमने उसमें ing add कर दिया. So now we are having a new word, that is going. Okay, second is writing. Again first form is write and we add ing. So write plus ing, it will be writing. Similarly, we are having cooking, that is cook plus ing. Next, we are having teaching, that is teach plus ing. So in this tense, we have to add ing along with the first form. Okay, so it's very simple tense, बहुत simple से rules है इसमें. So in this tense, we are having two helping verbs, has been and have been. Has been for singular subjects and have been for plural subjects. And if we are talking about the main verb, then we have to use first form plus ing, because the name of the tense is present perfect continuous tense. Clear? Next, moving ahead, we are having some of the examples. So let's see some of the sentence and let's understand more clearly how we have to use helping verb and main verb. So let's see some of the sentence. The first sentence is, he has been waiting for his friend for 4 hours. Okay, so this is a positive sentence and we are having he as the subject, and he, because it is a singular subject, so we are using has been. Okay, so students, has been, these two words we have to use together, has been and have been. Okay, जो helping verb है दोनों word से मिलके बन रही है, has been and have been. Okay, so our answer is he has been, and again the main main verb was wait and we are using plus ing, so our new word is waiting, and the sentence will be that he has been waiting for his friend for 4 hours. Okay, so this is the structure of a present perfect continuous tense. Next sentence that is here is they have been playing since 4 o'clock. Okay, so now again it's a positive sentence and now we are having they is a plural subject. So for plural subjects we are using have been, and as a main verb we are having play and we are adding ing. So the new word that we are having is playing, and the sentence will be they have been playing since 4 o'clock. Clear? Next is she has not been studying for last 2 hours. Okay, so this is a negative sentence because we are having not. So this is something you know जो आपको बहुत ध्यान से बहुत carefully you have to look here. So if the sentence is a negative one, so वहाँ हमें ये ध्यान रखना है कि जो not है वो हम कहाँ ऐड करेंगे. Not will always be there between has and been. Okay, so this is something very important point. Okay, तो आपको ये चीज़ हमेशा याद रखनी है. You have to look very carefully here that if the sentence is a negative one, then we have to write note in between has or have, whatever there is according to the subject, and been. Okay, so has or have जो भी हम use कर रहे हैं and the second word is been, so it in between both the two words we have to add not. Okay, so this is the structure of a negative sentence. So and you know as a main verb we are having study, so we are adding ing. So the our answer will be she has not been studying since last 2 hours. Okay. Next is have you been playing football since grade 4? So this is a negative, this is an interrogative one because we are having question mark at the end of the sentence. So this is the interrogative structure. So again just look carefully how will be the structure, how we have to write the structure of the interrogative sentence. So we are not having any WH word, we are not having any question word. So our sentence we will start with the helping verb and we are having you as the subject. You is a plural subject, so we will use have been. Okay, लेकिन यहाँ पे हमें ये बात ध्यान में रखनी है कि have been के बीच में हमें क्या लिखना है, subject लिखना है. Okay, so the structure will be have you been playing football since grade 4. So these two sentences are very important because you have to observe the structure, that what will be the structure of a negative sentence and what will be the structure of the interrogative sentence. So if we are having a negative sentence, then not will be here in between has and been, and if we are having the interrogative sentence, then again our subject it will be in between have and been. So this is something very important. Okay, so we have discussed the structure of negative and interrogative sentence also, right? Next, let's see some of the uses that this tense, that is present perfect continuous tense. So what is the use of this tense, or we can say कि कौन से sentence होते हैं जिसको हम present perfect continuous tense के structure में हम लिखते हैं. So let's see some of the uses. The first one, let's read. For an action that began in the past and continuing in the present. Okay, so this is the very first use of present perfect continuous tense. So this tense is used to show the action that actually started in the past time, but that action is still continuing in the present time. Okay, so एक ऐसा action जो start तो past में हुआ था, but still in the present time when we are talking about that action, so at that time also that action, that work is going on. Okay, so to show some such kind of action, to show such kind of works, we use present perfect continuous tense. And now we are having some of the examples to clear the things. So the first example is he has been sleeping for 4 hours. Okay, so now we are having the structure of the present perfect continuous tense and he is the subject, that is a singular subject. So we are having has been and it's a positive sentence, and as a main verb we are having sleep, so we are adding ing and the verb will be sleeping. So the sentence will be he has been sleeping for 4 hours. Okay, so right now when we are talking about that person, so right now also he is sleeping. Okay, so he started his sleep in the past, but in the present time when we are talking, so right now also he is sleeping. Clear? The second example is they have been playing since 4 o'clock. Okay, so yes, they started to play at 4 o'clock, but right now also they are still playing. Okay, so yes, this is the first use where we use these tense to show the activities, to show the actions that actually started in the past time, but still in the present time those actions, those activities, they are going on, they are still continuing. Okay, and in this sentence we are having they, that is a plural subject. So for plural subject we are using have been and the main verb is play, and we are adding ing. So the new word will be playing and the sentence will be they have been playing since 4 o'clock. Clear? Next we are having one more use of this tense. So let's read. This tense can be used for an action that started in the past and has just stopped. Okay, so this is the second use, and this tense, that is present perfect continuous tense, this tense sometimes can be used to show, to express those actions that started in the past but right now just recently they have stopped. So how? Let's see some of the examples that we are having. The first one is he has been working all week. Okay, so we are talking about some person, one person who was very much busy throughout the week. Okay, so now we are using present perfect continuous tense structure, and because he is a singular subject, so we are using has been, and as a main verb we are having work, so we are adding ing. So our sentence will be he has been working all week. Okay. Second is children have been playing all day. Okay, so again children, that is a noun, that is a plural noun. So we are having have been and we are adding ing to play. So sentence will be children have been playing all day. Okay, so right now recently उन्होंने play करना stop किया है, right? So they started to play in the past, और right now recently उन्होंने stop किया है. So yes, we use this tense, present perfect continuous tense, to show such actions also. Okay, so these are basically two major use of this tense, that is present perfect continuous tense. So now next we are having some of the common words that are generally used in this tense, that is present perfect continuous tense. So let's see what are the common words we are having here. So in this tense we are having some of the common words, and these words are since and for. Okay, so we are having two words, since and for, and with these two words we are having some type of time, right? So since plus time, or we can say for plus time. So such things are there in the sentence of this tense, that is present perfect continuous tense. So now let's see first of all the difference between since and for. Let's try to understand that what is difference between since and for, when we use since and where we use for. So let's see, since it is used to indicate point of time, and for, yes, it is used to indicate period of time. So when we are talking about some period, then we always use for, and if we are talking about some point, if we are talking about some particular time, some exact time, then we always use since. So here we are having some of the sentence. So now we will read the sentence and try to understand this thing more carefully, that that what is the difference between since and for. So let's see, the first sentence that we are having here is he has been reading the novel for 3 hours. So here we are having for 3 hours, 4 plus time, and what is the time? We are having 3 hours. So 3 hours is we can say it's a period of time, right? And we don't know that what 3 hours here we are having. We are not having the exact time, but we are having a period. So for that period of time we are having for here in the sentence, and yes, we are having has been as helping verb, and first form plus ing as a main verb, because this is present perfect continuous tense. Clear? Second example we are having here, he has been reading the novel since Monday. Okay, so in both the sentence we are having the same verb. We are having reading. Okay, we are having he has been. So both the sentences are similar. The only difference is that in this sentence we were having for 3 hours, we were having for because we were having period of time, but in this sentence we are having since Monday. Why since? Because now we are having Monday. Now we are having the exact exact time. Now we are having the point of time, and this is the reason that we are using since here in this sentence. Okay, so one more time I am repeating this thing. Listen very carefully that you know what is the difference between since and for, and where these two words they are used. So you know we can say that since it is always used to show the point of time, the exact time, or we can say the particular time, but for it is used to show the period of time that we are having. And yes, we have seen two examples here, we have seen two sentences here in which we are having since and for, and for is there with period of time, and since we are having when we are having the point of time, or we can say the exact time is there in the sentence. So yes, these are the two words since and for that comes in the sentences in which we are having present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so let's see some sentence. Let's write some sentence. Suppose I am writing so we are having the sentence in which we are having he has been sleeping. The first one was also same because I am using the same main verb just to clear this thing. Okay, so first one is he has been sleeping blank 2 hours. Second is he has been sleeping 2 p.m. Okay, so now we are having two sentences. The structure is same. Okay, in fact main verb is also same, but I am writing the same sentence just to clear the thing, just to clear the use of since and for. Okay, so in दोनों sentence में basically क्या difference है? In this sentence we are saying that there is one person and that person has been sleeping 2 hours. So what is 2 hours? 2 hours is a period of time. Okay, so वो last 2 hours से सो रहा है. So here 2 hours it's a period of time. We don't know कि you know वो कौन से 2 hours है, right? वो कोई से भी 2 hours हो सकते हैं, but we are having the period of time. But here we are talking about that there is one person and that person has been sleeping 2 p.m. So here we are having the exact time, here we are having the particular time. So yes, this is the difference, that if we are having a period of time then we always use for. But if we are having the exact time, the particular time, or we can say the point of time, then we always use since. So here 2 p.m. is a point of time, right? This is the starting point of time, or we can say this is the exact time. But here 2 hours, this is the period of time. Similarly, you know, अगर हम कहें since Sunday, then this is the point of time. And if I am saying, you know, that for 5 days, then this is 5 days is a period of time. Similarly, if I am saying that, you know, for 7 years, so 7 years is a period. But if I am saying that since 2020, then 2020 is the exact time. This is the period, this is the point of time, right? So this is the difference between since and for. For is always used to show the period of time, and since is always used to show point of time, or we can say the exact time, or we can say the particular time. Clear? Next, so now we are having some of the examples. Let's solve this sentence. We are having, you know, main verb in the bracket, and we have to fill the blanks. So just be ready with all your answers, and now I am very much sure that you will be able to give all the answers. Okay, so now let's solve. The first one is I try to learn English for 4 years. Okay, so we are having 4. So this is the present perfect continuous tense, and this is a positive sentence, and we are having I. I is a plural subject. So first of all we have to write have been, right? No confusion in this. Have been. Now we are talking about the main verb. Main verb is a try. So we all know that we have to add ing. Main verb की first form plus ing. So it will be trying. So the sentence will be I have been trying to learn English for 4 years, right? Second is he write the novel for over 2 years. Again, it's a positive one, and we are having 4 in this sentence, and we are having he as subject, that is a singular one. So for singular subject, first of all, let's write has been. Main verb we are having write, so we have to add ing, so it will be writing. And the sentence will be he has been writing the novel for over 2 years. Again, 2 years is a period of time. Clear? Next we are having he was tired, he worked all day. Okay, so here again it's a positive sentence, and we are having he is a singular subject. So first of all, let's write has been. Main verb we are having work, so just add ing with work, so it will be working. And the sentence will be he was tired, he has been working all day. Clear? Next we are having he lived in this city since 1970. So we are having since, and we are having exact point of time. Okay, and as a subject we are having he, so we will add he because it's a singular one, so we will add has been. Live plus ing, it's living. So answer will be he has been living in this city since 1970. Okay. Next is it not rain since last Monday. So this is a negative sentence because we are having not here. Okay. And we are having it as a subject. It is a noun. Sorry, it's a pronoun, and it's a singular pronoun. Okay. So we will use has. But one more important thing here, because it's a negative sentence, the structure will be a little bit of different, because now we have to add not. Okay, and not will come between has and been. So here we will write has not been. Okay, and rain plus ing, it will be raining. So the sentence will be it has not been raining since last Monday. So students, just be very careful when you are solving negative or interrogative sentence, because in negative sentence just remember that not, it will come between has and been. Okay. Next is I teach in this school for 5 years. So it's a positive sentence. I is a plural one, so we will use have been. And teach plus ing, it will be teaching. So the sentence will be I have been teaching in this school for 5 years. Okay. Next is you work with this company since 2010, and at the end we are having one question mark. It means this is the interrogative sentence. Okay, so interrogative sentence, and we are having no WH word is here, so obviously we have to add helping verb at the beginning of the sentence, and we are having you as a subject, that is a plural one. So for plural subjects we always use have. And now again just remember the rule that in interrogative structure the subject, it will come between have and been. So been we will write here. Okay, so student, this is something very important. This is something आपको जो हमेशा learn रखना है कि जो structure होगा interrogative sentence का, उसमें आपको been यहाँ add नहीं करना है. Been कहाँ आएगा? After the subject. Okay, so have you been and work plus ing, it will be working. So the answer will be have you been working with this company since 2010? Clear? So these are some of the examples, and now we have discussed all the rules, and one more time let's summarize the entire tense. Let's revise all the rules. So now we are talking about present perfect continuous tense. So first of all, if we are talking about helping verb, we are having two helping verbs. First one is has been, second is have been. Has been we always use for singular subjects. have been we always use for plural. Main verb, present perfect continuous tense, so we will use first form plus ing, and yes, the rules it will be same in negative sentence, in interrogative sentence, and in positive sentence. Okay, so whether the sentence is a negative, interrogative or positive one, we have to follow the same rules. Helping verbs has been, have been कहीं भी hidden नहीं होगी, always helping verbs will be there, but according to the subject. If the subject is a singular one, just write has been. If the subject is a negative one, just write have been. But yes, just remember the structure of the negative and interrogative sentence. If we are having a negative sentence, so just remember that not will come between has and been. Okay, and if we are having the interrogative sentence, then the subject will come between has and been. Okay, तो ऐसी कंडीशन में has been और have been जो भी हम यूज कर रहे हैं वो दोनों वर्ड साथ में नहीं आएंगे. If a negative sentence, not will be there in between. If it's a interrogative sentence, subject will be there in between. Okay, and main verb it will be always first form plus ing. Okay, so this is all about present perfect continuous tense. I am very much sure that this tense is clear to you all. So right now we have completed 4 tense that were related with the present tense. Okay, and in the next video we will start with our past tense. So just be with me and see you in the next video. Thank you.